When you start painting your nails, of course, you have to take off any old nail polish on your nails, like this. I just have on some pink zebra nails on here. And I would have to take them off. So I've taken off the nail polish off my nails, and they're all bare now. So yeah, and the first step to painting your nails is putting on a base coat. I'm using Essie's First Base coat. I know a lot of people like to buff their nails before they put on a base coat just to make it stick better, but I don't really mind. So I'm just going to put on this, that's some nail polish, put on this base coat, and I'm gonna get started. Is this color by China Glaze. It's in their new collection, and it's called Wicked Style. It's a really pretty hot pink color, and it's in their new collection, which is, it's sort of new. It's their sort of new collection called Electro Pop, and it's really their collection for spring and summer. It's a really, really bright color. That's why I love it for summer and spring. So this is the color I'm going to use and demonstrate on, because it's such a bright color and it applies really well. So I'm going to show you how. I'm going to zoom in a bit more, just to so you guys can see exactly how I paint my nails. Okay. So I have a base coat on there. And I like to wipe both sides of my brush so I don't have too much on there. I have like very little on my brush, if you can tell. I only use that much, and that actually, I think that helps me paint my nails. So I like to start, I go to the tips of my cuticles down the middle, and then I drag it down. I leave a gap in within my cuticles just for the breathing sake again, and then for the sides I just go from that dot and move it down. Same for this side. Move it down like that, and then go in the middle again. So that is my first coat, and if you can see, there is a gap there, and a lot of people say that why the gap is necessary. It's mainly because I let my nails breathe, and I don't want them, to be weak and yellow when I take them off. So painting your nails takes time, so you just do it however way you're most comfortable with, and just do it. And if you get some nail polish on the skin like I did, which I sometimes do, I take an orange stick, and my orange stick is pretty much messed up, so I just take the blunt side, and I just take care of that like that. I take care of it right away, so I don't need to use like nail polish remover later on. It's kind of annoying. So again, take not too much on your brush. Go up to your cuticle, but leaving like visual space. And this finger I kind of messed up, but like it's okay. So these fingers. This is just how I do it. So I know a lot of people have, I know there's a lot of different ways to do it, but this is how I do it. You can try out this technique and see if it works. For my thumb, I usually like to lean it over like a ledge like this and paint it like that. But since for like filming sake, I'm just gonna do this and try my best to not mess it up. So again, steady your hand and go up and then go down like that. For thumb or like a bigger surface, I take a little bit more polish on my brush. But the first coat usually doesn't really matter too much if you have streaks. Oh, and on my thumb, I don't really like drag it anywhere. I just go like 1, 2, 3 strokes. Sometimes even more than 3 strokes because these brushes are so small. But if it's with OPI brushes, it would probably use 3 strokes. So my first coat is done. I'm going to go ahead and apply my second coat. For my thumb, I'm going to go a little bit more to the cuticle because that's a little bit too big of a gap. So I'm going to go in there. There. So you make it even. So the second coat is really about like making everything the way you want it to be. On bigger surfaces like my thumb, even these opaque colors, I would put at least 3 coats because it's a bigger surface. But on these nails, they should be done, so I'm gonna leave them alone and move on to my next hand. So I've gone over my nails twice with the Wicked Style nail polish, and it is totally opaque right now. And that's basically how I paint my nails. And as you can see, there is a gap in between, so that's how I paint my nails and how I let them breathe. So yeah, hope you found this helpful. But before I stop this video, I'm gonna give you one more tip, and it's after you finish using your paint, your bottle of nail polish, you might find that it is like this, like the rim is like that. Well, maybe it's just me, because when I wipe my brush, I do this, and I tend to wipe over the top. If this happens to you, then just take out your brush like this, set it to one side, go ahead and take one of those cotton pads like this. You don't need such a big piece, so cut it in like cut a small piece out. Like that. And take your polish remover again. Soak that. And then what you want to do is just put it on top there. And do that. Just move your polish around like, oops. Like that. And then go on the sides like that. So, oops, that's a little too much. That's why you shouldn't soak it. And then basically until the rim is totally clean and the sides are clean too. And I do this every single time I finish using nail polish because I don't want the nail polish to stick on the top there, which makes it totally hard to unscrew and use this polish again. So I do that every time, and I suggest that you do that every time too. So I'm finished, and the last thing is to put on a top coat. But before I'm going to do that, I'm going to put on a I'm going to put some sparkles, because that just makes everything a little bit better and makes it look a lot nicer. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the sparkle. The sparkle that I'm going to be using is yet again by China Glaze. And this one is called Snow Globe. I don't know which collection it came in or which one it is, but it's called Snow Globe. And I'm just going to layer that on top of all of my nails just to give it a little more of a classier effect. So I'm going to go ahead